Niagara Falls is a memorable and unique destination for anyone who loves to see waterfalls from close quarters. It is unique because of the beautiful picturesque surrounding falls and loads of entertainment available in the surrounding areas of falls. Here are some crucial facts you should know before visiting Niagara Falls. Meaning of the word Niagara. It is believed that Niagara is a derivative of the Iroquoian word, Onguiaahra, which was anglicized by missionaries. The name appears on maps as early as 1641. The generally accepted meaning is, the strait. Some think it was derived from the narrow waterway that flows north from Lakes Erie to Lake Ontario. Let's talk about the erosion of the falls. It is estimated to have taken 10,000 to 12,000 years for the falls to recede through the gorge. Its original position was 11 kilometers, 7 miles, downstream at the Queenston Heights escarpment to its current position at Table Rock. Niagara Falls stopped flowing in March 1848. High winds forced millions of tons of ice to clog the river's source in March 1848. Locals walked and rode horses over the exposed basin until a shift allowed the weight of water to break through approximately 30 hours after it stopped. Afterwards, to clean and reshape the American Falls, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers built a dam at Goat Island to dewater the falls in 1969. Before 1964, ice would float each winter from Lake Erie along the Niagara River, seriously impeding power diversions, and damaging shoreline installations and bridges. Beginning in 1964, the use of an ice boom at the source of the river has controlled potential damage caused by floating ice. Let's talk about Whirlpool. Flowing at a speed of 40 kilometers per hour, Niagara Whirlpool is a Class 6 rapid in the Niagara Gorge and created by water rushing through a sharp 90-degree turn. Let us discuss the ice bridge at Niagara Falls. The phenomenon occurs when there are a majority of days below zero each winter, leading to the ice bridge formation. Sometimes during January, when the mild weather is followed by a strong southwest wind, the ice breaks up and travels up the Niagara River and over the falls. Wet ice from the water below the falls is then forcefully pushed upward, forming a massive mass that resembles a glacier, potentially growing to the height of 10 stories. The Rainbow Bridge connects the tourist districts of Niagara Falls, America, with Niagara Falls, Ontario. It was opened in 1941 approximately 168 meters, 550 feet, downstream of the original site of the Upper Steel Arch, Honeymoon Bridge, which was pushed off its moorings, and destroyed by a massive ice jam in 1938. There is an iron scow in Niagara River. It is a small wreckage that can be seen on the Upper Niagara River. On August 6, 1918, a dumping scow broke loose from its towing tug about 1.6 kilometers upriver with Gustav F. Lofberg and James H. Harris aboard. The men opened the barge's bottom dumping doors to let water in, grounding the barge on the river bottom where it has remained ever since. Who does not know about Niagara Falls nightly illuminations? Every evening beginning at dusk, Niagara Falls is transformed into an incredible, multicolored water and light masterpiece. The breathtaking light effect is created by high-power, purpose-designed and built multicolored LED lights located on the Illumination Tower, next to Queen Victoria Place, on the roof of Table Rock Center, at the brink of the Canadian Horseshoe Falls, and deep in the Niagara Gorge, across from the American Falls. The nightly illuminations are paid for and controlled by the Niagara Falls Illumination Board, which consists of representatives from the City of Niagara Falls, Ontario, the City of Niagara Falls, New York, Niagara Parks, New York State. Parks, Recreations and Historic Preservations, Niagara Falls State Park, Ontario Power Generation, and the New York Power Authority. Special requests for color illuminations can be made for charitable or non-profit purposes only. Let's discuss the people who intentionally risk their lives to challenge the falls. Annie Edson Taylor was the first recorded person to go over the falls and survive. David Munday and Stephen Trotter went over twice and survived both attempts. People have used barrels, inner tubes, kayaks and jet skis to go over the falls. 5 people have died of the 16 recorded trips over the falls. Stunting in this form carries a fine of $10,000 CAD. The summer of 1960 brought a miracle at Niagara Falls when Jim Honeycutt took his co-workers' children, Deanne, 17 years, and Roger Woodward, 7 years, for a boat ride on the upper Niagara River. Due to mechanical failure, the boat drifted toward the brink of the falls. As a result, the boat capsized and the 3 passengers fell into the water. Jim was not wearing a life jacket, but the children were. While Deanne was rescued in the shallows of the American side of the Horseshoe Falls, but Roger and Jim were swept over the falls. While Jim died in the accident, Roger was rescued by the Maid of the Mist tour boat. Roger Woodward is the first and only person who is known to have gone over the falls unintentionally and survived without a protective capsule or any other equipment. The summer of 1960. If we talk about hydroelectric power stations in Niagara Parks. Niagara Parks owns and maintains 3 retired power generating stations that are currently undergoing assessments to be considered for refurbishment and reuse in the future. The first one is the Canadian Niagara Power Generating Station. The second is Toronto Power Generating Station, and the third one is Ontario Power Generating Station. There are 2 active power generating stations owned and operated by Ontario Power Generation. Sir Adam Beck Generating Stations 1 and 2, which are located in Queenston. Sir Adam Beck 1 was built in 1917, and Sir Adam Beck 2 was built in 1950. The incredible nature areas of Niagara Falls are an ideal place to spend some time if you are a nature lover. With 56 kilometers of preserved parkland along the Niagara River, there's an abundance of green space for Niagara Parks visitors to explore. There is a lot to do in Niagara Glen, from hiking through rugged trails to cycling along the Niagara River recreation path to experience nature away from the hustle and bustle of the main falls area. Tourists and locals alike enjoy visiting the Dauphin Islands. This secluded and quiet area is composed of 10 acres of paradise with many small islands connected by footpaths. If we talk about recreational trail at Niagara Falls, it was created in 1986, offering 56 kilometers of cycling along the Niagara Parkway past historical sites, wineries, restaurants, shops, and fruit stands. Niagara Falls historic and cultural sites are well worth exploring. The ribbon of land along the Niagara River has witnessed several monumental moments in Canada's history. Niagara Parks heritage sites offer visitors an opportunity to immerse themselves in the Niagara region's rich history, and discover a variety of hidden architectural gems. Chippewa Battlefield Park. Visitors to the 300-acre Chippewa Battlefield Park, owned by the Niagara Parks Commission, can use the self-guided walking tour to retrace the Battle of Chippewa, fought on July 5, 1814. Laura Secord Homestead. Laura Secord was Canada's heroine. During the War of 1812, she began a perilous 32-kilometer journey to warn the British of an impending American surprise attack from this point. The home has been beautifully restored, and now hosts guided tours that tell the stories of Secord's brave adventures through costumed guides. Visit Old Fort Erie, located on the Niagara River, to witness the sights and sounds of a fort under siege during the War of 1812. During a visit to Old Fort Erie, visitors will have the opportunity to observe military and civilian life in the same way British, Canadian, and Haudenosaunee forces did at the time. Next is Mackenzie Printery. It is a historic building that once functioned as a printery, and now houses the Mackenzie Printery and Newspaper Museum. The museum presents printing techniques from the 18th to the 20th century. The facility provides hand-on demonstrations, and has a wide variety of equipment. The next one is McFarland House. This house is located close to the Niagara River Recreation Trail in a picturesque park. There is a baseball diamond, and a playground facility. Additionally, there is a covered pavilion at McFarland Park that can accommodate up to 250 people, including water and restroom facilities. Both the Americans and the British used the home as a military hospital during the War of 1812. It is the oldest property owned by Niagara Parks. If we talk about attractions, Niagara Falls showcases some of Canada's most desired natural sights and travel destinations. Whether standing in awe under the roar of the falls or soaring over a rushing whirlpool, the iconic Canadian experiences offer visitors a thrilling, unforgettable adventure. Here are some of the attractions you should visit on your next trip to Niagara Falls. The first one is Butterfly Conservatory. Explore one of the largest glass-enclosed butterfly conservatories in Niagara Falls. The Butterfly Conservatory at Niagara Falls boasts over 2,000 vibrantly colored butterflies fluttering freely throughout winding pathways decorated with lush vegetation and trickling waterfalls. The next one is Journey Behind the Falls. The view is worth the effort if you don't mind getting wet and feeling the thunderous vibration of Horseshoe Falls around you. It is a year-round attraction that offers a unique view of the falls from below and behind. The journey behind the falls is a great way for visitors to witness Niagara Falls' massive power up close. The next one is Niagara City Cruises. You can embark on a 20-minute boat voyage which takes you through the Niagara Gorge, American Falls and Bridal Veil Falls, eventually coming face to face with the monstrous Horseshoe Falls. Feel the thundering roar, awesome power, and amazing mist that come along with these natural wonders. You can view it from either the interior or exterior decks. The next one is Niagara's Fury. In Niagara's Fury, you can experience the power of Niagara Falls in a 4D movie that explains the creation of the falls. There will be tremors under your feet, as water will spit at you and evoke mist and snow. Ride on the waters of Niagara Falls as you experience Mother Nature's wrath. You'll be able to experience the motion and sensations of history as you stand on a platform. You will see and feel thunder, rain, lightning, wind, and everything that nature has to throw at you. The next attraction is Niagara Parks Power Station. It is one of the newest attractions by Niagara Parks. From the tallest turbines to the most intricate details, you will discover fascinating stories of the Niagara Parks Power Station's history. You will get the opportunity to discover the first major power plant on the Canadian side of the Niagara River with immersive exhibits, restored artifacts, and interactive storytelling. Whirlpool Aero Car. Experience the thrill of riding high in the air, and watching the Great Hawk surf thermals rising from the gorge. Embark on an unforgettable experience as you ride over the vibrant, teal-colored waters of the Niagara River. The aerial cable car travels safely between two different points on the Canadian shore of the Niagara River over the spectacular whirlpool. The next one is Zipline to the Falls. Experience the thrill of adventure, and get a bird's-eye view of Niagara Falls in this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. At Grandview Marketplace, a zipline ride will take you into the gorge to the base of the Canadian Horseshoe Falls. The next attraction is Whitewater Walk. Feel the thrill of being at the river's edge. One of Niagara's treasures, the Whitewater Walk is a boardwalk situated on the very edge of Niagara's Whitewater. It provides a glimpse of where the water begins its journey over the falls. Niagara Parks manicured gardens give visitors an opportunity to discover world-famous rose collections, spectacular flowering trees and shrubs, annual baskets in full bloom, and much more. From the historic Queen Victoria Park and Botanical Gardens to the Niagara Glen's peaceful winding trails, and Niagara Park's green spaces offer an abundance of natural beauty that guests of all ages and varying interests can enjoy. The first one is Botanical Gardens. This park has a picturesque garden setting that provides a peaceful retreat from the hustle and bustle of Niagara's tourist district. In just 10 minutes from Clifton Hill, you will find close to 100 acres of meticulously tended gardens, which are home to the charming Butterfly Conservatory as well as the outdoor classroom for the Niagara Parks School of Horticulture. Make sure you visit its world-famous Rose Garden, which features over 2,400 roses. The next attraction is the Floral Show House. This lush oasis is just a short walk from the falls, and visitors to the floral show house will discover paradise there. Throughout the year, visitors to the floral show house can experience some of the largest and rarest collections of orchids, lilies, cyclamen, succulents, and other exotic plants. In addition to the colorful variety of tropical birds, you may hear them singing for your enjoyment. There is always something new to discover at Floral Show House. The next one is Floral Clock. Travel along the scenic Niagara Parkway, towards Niagara-on-the-Lake, to visit Niagara Park's famous floral clock. The intricate designs on the face of the floral clock are created with thousands of carpet bedding plants, and are changed twice each year. If you are looking for dining in Niagara Falls, we have a few suggestions. The first is Table Rock House Restaurant. It really is the closest you can dine to the Canadian Horseshoe Falls. Perched on the brink, enjoy our locally sourced and internationally inspired menu with the breathtaking Niagara Falls as your backdrop. The next one is Queen Victoria Place Restaurant. Located in a beautiful park setting, you can enjoy panoramic views of both American and Horseshoe Falls. Enjoy casual pub fare prepared with fresh local ingredients, and in a fun and relaxed environment at this restaurant. Legends on the Niagara Restaurant. In a beautiful stone and timber clubhouse setting, Legends of the Niagara Restaurant offers a warm, casual dining experience. Whether you're dining in the dining room or on the covered patio with lakeside views, you're sure to be impressed by Chef Dan Willick's pub-style menu. The next one is Whirlpool Restaurant. This restaurant is located on the grounds of the Whirlpool Golf Course north of the Whirlpool Aerocar. From Whirlpool Restaurant's dining room, you can enjoy a panoramic view of the tree-lined Niagara Parkway and the 18th hole of Whirlpool Golf Course. Throughout the golf season, you can enjoy the pub-style cuisine of Chef Tim Vandelaar paired with Niagara VQA wines. If we talk about Niagara Park's golf, golfers of all levels can enjoy Niagara Park's 3 championship golf courses. The impressive Legends on the Niagara Complex features 2 golf courses, Battlefield and Ushers Creek. With views of the Niagara Whirlpool and Gorge in the background, the historic Whirlpool Golf Course is just minutes away from the Niagara Falls. In case you are seeking quick food options in Niagara Falls, we have some suggestions for you. Butterfly Cafe. The second is Aerocar Cafe. The third is Grandview Restaurant. The fourth one is Table Rock Market, and the last one is Queen Victoria Place. All of them are open seasonally from spring to fall, with the exception of Table Rock Market, which is open year-round but closed on December 25th. For picnickers seeking picnic sites near Niagara Falls, on the Niagara River's entire length, picnickers will find several parkettes and scenic lookouts close to parking, benches and picnic tables. Covered picnic pavilions are available at 5 locations: McFarland Point Park, Queenston Heights Park, Niagara Glen, Kingsbridge Park and Old Fort Erie. These areas may be reserved for a nominal fee. There is a number of transportation options available for visitors to get around Niagara Falls. There are fully accessible WeGo bus systems, and special shuttles that provide access to Niagara-on-the-Lake. Visitors can explore all that Niagara Falls has to offer with convenient transportation. In terms of parking, there are plenty of parking options available, so it's not hard to find a parking space in Niagara Falls. On the north and south ends of Niagara Parks, there are many small, free parking lots. Niagara Parks offers daily parking passes for most of its parking lot areas, either gated or meter-controlled. Almost all lots allow re-entry within 1 calendar day. Niagara Parks does not provide overnight parking. Additional parking is available at Clifton Hill Parking Lot. Clifton Hill Lot has 700 parking spaces, and is guarded by security at 4960 Clifton Hill. There are 2 entries, and 3 exits. The Skylon Tower, located at 5200 Robinson Street, is equipped with a fairly large parking lot that can also accommodate overnight parking and bus parking in addition to day parking. We also have plenty of self-parking spaces available in both the Casino Niagara and Falls View Casinos covered parking garages. The parking is paid, however, You can sign up for a momentum card and use it so that you can earn free parking when playing slot machines or table games. Casino Niagara's 1,500-space parking garage is located at 5705 Falls Avenue off the main driveway, and Falls View Casino Resort's 2,500-space parking garage is accessible from two directions, one off of Falls View Boulevard and the other off of Murray Street. There is also valet parking available at the Falls View Boulevard entrance.